It's Madden NFL 22, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Panthers and the reigning Super Bowl champs. Coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. They have certainly got it rolling of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And it's simple. The more you win in the regular season, the more likely you play at home.
You ready for some football, K-Dub?
That can take you deep into January.
On the other side of the field,
you ready to see Sam Darnold?
It's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar.
Light me up on defense.
Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
Panthers actually have a sneaky good defense because they have Stephon Gilmore, who's a lockdown corner. Then they have the defensive tackle Brown, who's really good. Jeremy Chin is really good. They have Brian Burns, who's a good edge rusher.
They'll be led out by a former Pro Bowl quarterback out of the University of Georgia, Matthew Stafford.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Cup.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The numbers a week ago for Cup, 5 catches, 76 yards.
And that was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit. And this is a guy that defenses had better focus on.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I actually don't see Brown in, which is good.
Now a run with Akers. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber that runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down now, Akers, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. So, Charles, first drive here, a little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
And they're going to have another
I knew I pretty much had Cup isolated there, which was good.
He's already got 2 catches on the opening drive, and they know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going.
Wow, great coverage.
Running routes with confidence as the game
Great coverage by Chin on there. That one.
End zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Stafford now to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have.
I've been really good. Just got back from a nice vacation.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Went up to Pennsylvania. I think I had told you a little bit of what I was going to do. Went up to Pennsylvania, visited my grandmother.
Quite the opening drive.
Went up to New York, visited my father.
What we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And then spent a few days with my parents, and then I went to visit my friends in Ithaca. A couple of my friends actually have property in Ithaca now.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stafford. Again, he targets Cup, and this time
so I spent the New Year's with them, had a blast.
Enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
Stafford. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games.
Not to mention we're absolutely getting destroyed by snow today. So I was supposed to go into work today after my long break, and now I have another day off because they call the snow day. So I am living the high life right now. The Rams won.
Touchdown. Here's Gay to kick it away.
I think we got some football on tonight, potentially. I don't actually know if we do. I think we do, like the Browns and somebody.
Scout on the return, out of
the Browns and Steelers, which will be, I guess, an okay game.
20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Panthers.
At least get to watch some good defense.
They'll be led out by a Southern California kid. Played his college ball in L.A. at USC. At quarterback, it's Sam Darnold.
Snow days are the best. Snow days are legendary. They have Gronkowski.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll take it ahead to the 28.
So remember, guys, our goal is to hold Sam Darnold to less than 150 passing yards, which is going to be very difficult. But if we do that, we can get superstar goal from Lee Cooker, our free safety.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many.
They're just going to run the crap out of the ball.
We got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Well, this defense for the Rams, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance.
Nice tackle.
They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Okay, we're going to have to watch McCaffrey here. This is dangerous.
Here's Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
I'm probably going to root for the Browns, even though they've kind of gone in the tank recently. I really like Nick Chubb. Also, there's a couple A couple players on the Browns that were on the Rams last year, so I'm rooting for them as well. Plus, I don't really like the Steelers. I've never really have.
Plenty of room in the middle of the field, and he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Darnold. And this is taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory. Up
sack him, sack him, sack him.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Donald.
Out of field goal range, baby.
Sack number 12 for him on the year.
Partner, you know what I'm going to say before I can say it.
Yeah, you just cannot take a sack in that spot.
You're exactly right. You can't take a sack.
See, Sam Darnold can run. He could have ran outside. Now they got a punt.
Joseph Charlton and the punt team on now for the Panthers. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. And, Charles, you look at these 2 teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shot.
Cup is glitched. There we go.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Stafford, and that's caught left side. It's Woods. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Throwing is Stafford. He'll check this down to Akers out
Yeah.
of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
Akers is not afraid of anybody. He will bust you in the teeth.
First down due to the previous penalty.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now Stafford. He's got Higbee.
Oh my God, Higbee is so slow.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
Higbee is so damn slow.
They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
No, I'm punting.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah.
Field goal.
How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. So a change of possession.
Yeah, let's just put our franchise, our best player in a punt return.
1st and 10. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Crap.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
That was a good fake.
On the pickup there, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. Oh, that's a big let off there on 3rd down because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a 1st down, but for big yardage as well.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
I can't believe it's suddenly 7-0, almost at half.
Coming up at halftime.
It's going to be something to McCaffrey underneath.
To another one in Orlando. The coach, he'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan, coach.
Ah, what a tackle!
No doubt about it.
What a tackle!
And he's miles away and smiling
And happy.
The Rams
They going for it?
use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it.
I think he got it.
First before he's taken down at the 36. He needed less than a foot. He didn't get a whole lot.
I really like the Panthers playbook. A couple of years ago, I ran an entire season with the Panthers playbook. A couple seasons, actually, and I really liked it. That was back when they had Cam Newton, of course.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And the Panthers are going to be
I'm calling timeouts because I want to get the ball back before half.
Moves them all the way down to the 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Well, my whole plan failed.
The first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Second down and goal. Darnold toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Oh, dude, I had one corner out there who was guarding 3 people. Oh my God, the fact that they didn't score on that. Very lucky.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
Would Sam Darnold make a rookie mistake? No.
That would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Well, the Rams going to take over late in this first half. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. Now a first down throw. Stafford escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. Open man right side is cut, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Here's 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you. So Mike's number one. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Here we go.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers.
Oh, no.
It's
crap.
So we reach halftime here.
I should have just gone out of bounds. That was dumb.
Like that, on we head to half number 2.
Big mistake by me.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments.